complicated conflict of Russia and Ukraine. The war between Russia and Ukraine does not seem to be winding up anytime soon, and millions of people are being affected by the resilient, irrational decisions of the Russian president. What exactly is Putin thinking? And why is he waging war against Ukraine despite facing so many economic sanctions? Russia is in a state of isolation, and the global community has decided to join in on the economic sanctions and boycotting of the country led by the United States, Europe. Yet, Putin does not seem bothered. He's pretty firm on this decision. So what exactly happened between the two countries that created this madness? Let's discover the answers to these questions together. The conflict between Russia and Ukraine is mainly rooted in the geographical location of Ukraine. This part of the land is crucial for Vladimir Putin to reaffirm his legacy in all of Europe. Putin currently outweighs his claims to glory and achieving his mad legacy, where he neither cares about a refugee crisis nor about the falling economy of his own country. Historically, the two countries were considered allies. Ukraine was a part of Russia, but that does not give Putin any right to kill thousands of people. Putin claims, even though, that Russia, the superpower of the world, that Ukraine is a threat to its safety. It sounds pretty ridiculous, but Putin himself declared that the reason for this attack is that Russia's safety and development are constantly under threat because of modern Ukraine. Even though Russia has always stated it will not attack Ukraine, and that news stating otherwise was a fabrication, until finally Putin launched a fully fledged attack on Ukraine without any warning. According to the Russian president, he's trying to protect the people of Ukraine from a Nazi government that is involved in genocide. But you should know that Ukrainians have a pretty established democracy now, and the irony is that the president of Ukraine is a Jew, so how exactly could the government be Nazi? But according to the experts, Putin just does not want Ukraine to join hands with NATO because that would be disastrous for Russia. In 2021, when Russia came to know about Ukraine's improving relations with NATO, it started mobilizing its military troops across the Ukrainian border. Putin was analyzing the situation and increasing its troops on the borders, so basically he had intentions of war for quite a while now. As soon as Putin noticed that NATO was becoming stronger in Ukraine, and Ukraine might become an ally member to NATO, he decided to launch an attack on the country. If NATO, by any means, gets access to Ukraine, it would be easier for them to control and influence Russia and affect its economy, which Putin does not want. And to prevent that, Putin is ready to go to every extent. Recently, the US president talked to Putin yet again to stop this madness and avoid this war, but Putin put forward a list of demands. One of the most important demands was to refrain Ukraine from becoming a part of NATO. This war is affecting Russia because all of the sanctions the world has put on the country, but Putin is pretty confident, and he's even stated that the countries that are putting these bans would pay the price. On the other hand, the conflict does not seem like it will be resolving anytime soon because the Ukrainian authorities are not on board with the demands put forward by the Russian president. In the middle of all this, only civilians are suffering, and not just the citizens of Ukraine, but citizens of Russia too, as they're bearing all the current sanctions and the sanctions yet to be made. Do you think this matter would be resolved anytime soon? Tell us in the comments section. Also, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates. We will see you in the next video. Till then, akalakaboo, and thank you for watching Safa Global Reports.